Been pouring over a mountain of police reports on the serial street shooting cases. The new details, trends, and witness accounts all describing how the shooter attacks.
And right now, a criminal profiler is weighing in on what those details tell us about the killer. ABC 15's Jason Valentine live in Phoenix with a new look at this case. Jason?
Thank you, Steve. And here are the reports. We're talking about hundreds of pages from 7 of the 9 serial street shooting attacks, detailing the exact terror the serial street shooter is raining down on his victims and their families. And our expert says everything in here points to a psycho killer who's getting a kick out of intimate moments with his victims. When the serial street shooter killed 19-year-old Manuel Garcia, witnesses say he yelled something at his victim.
Words were exchanged. Something was said in Spanish.
And according to police documents, the 16-year-old who survived a street shooter attack in Central Phoenix also said the killer yelled. Former FBI profiler Brad Garrett says it's part of the shooter's thrill.
One of the things for him maybe is if I can get the person to look at me, it even makes it more fearful or heinous on his part. And it inflicts more fear in the victim before they get shot.
Another piece of evidence, shell casings have been found close to several victims. In the case of 12-year-old Malia Ellis and the 2 women killed in front of their Maryvale home in June, the casings were even found in the backseat of the car where they died.
Now you have 2 pieces of information that would suggest he wants more, maybe eye contact or intimacy with his victim.
Garrett says the killer will likely take more risks to keep up the thrill, maybe eventually even showing up at one of the street shooter community meetings police have been holding.
It's very possible that he would show up maybe in a disguise or some other way, because if you believe that he gets some thrill and excitement, empowerment committing these shootings, you know, what more exciting thing to do than to go to a meeting where they're talking about you?
Now, police say the serial street shooter has access to multiple vehicles, and witnesses at several of the different scenes have described seeing people in the car with the shooter. Coming up at 6, why our expert says those 2 pieces of evidence could be related. Guys, back into you.
Yeah, the more we learn, the closer we are to catching him. Thanks, Jason.